Good morning. Good morning. It's a 7:24 a.m. in Chicago. All right, well, as we got a new month today, got a new week, obviously, a new day. See what's cooking. Just getting the gathering up here. What's happening this morning? Semis lower for the semis. They could capitulate here soon. They've been coming down pretty good. Remember, this market changes really, really fast. So, if you think you're going to catch the bottom, you're not. It's probably not going to happen. Okay. But they're down again this morning here, and we're going to go through a couple names. I talked about the semis on Friday. Um, and we talked about we made a video over the week on energy, and now energy reverses and comes all the way back down again. So the yo-yo will continue to go up all by Duncan. Okay, and I'm not talking about the donuts. All right, it's the yo-yo. All right, so down 6% here now on crude. Okay. Um, so buy the dips, sell the rallies, buy the dips, sell the rallies. All right. So that's where crude is, but we're lower here this morning. So this is good. We hope we can get some relief at the pump. All right. That's what we would really like to see. All right. But this seems a continuation with this nonsense that goes on. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that, but we'll see what brings it. Okay, but it's today's crude's lower, and that's a good thing. Okay, so what do we got this morning? Again, we got the semis. We got the semis coming down. I got a couple of names here that we can take a look at. All right, all coming down here this morning now, guys. Micron lower here. All right, Micron lower coming back down. MU, if they would give me the symbol. Okay, Micron down to 788 now, guys, still breaking down. All right, so this is your monthly right now, 723 to try to take out the rest of the month here. And here we are at 788. All right, so it's so hard to even get in here. This price action is crazy, but still inside month here coming down. All right, and we need to get all the way back down to 734 to break it out, and then see if we can go lower on the new month that's going to come inside right now, just today. All right, so we'll keep an eye on there. Micron definitely down. SanDisk is down. All right, semis. The Cloudflares are doing probably a little better. We'll look at a couple of those. SanDisk coming back down here to 1193 now. I mean, we were lower here on Friday. We got down to 1187. All right, so we're close to that right now at 1193. So we're looking to take maybe another leg down here. How much are they going to pound on these things is going to be the question. And we don't know the real grasp of that. All right, but the strat will tell us. The strat will tell us. Okay, and then we'll try to find a place where we can find a place where it cools down, and then maybe we can take a stab at a couple of these things. But as right now, um, let's see. Let's see. All right. So SanDisk is down here this morning. Western Digital's coming back down here. WDC, another one with the semis coming back down. 519. You got a hammering month here at 542. So you're coming in a little bit lower this morning. So your new month is gonna be right inside here. All right, so you're going to be handily stuck inside in the middle of the month there. All right, it looks like that's the way they're all going to be lining up here. All right, did I talk about SNDNK on the month? Okay, because that's where you're going to be opening right here around 1165 right now, breaking the back down. All right, Intel. I see 87 this morning, closed at 90.20, about $3 lower here on Intel. All right, so your new week is coming right inside here. 87 bucks sitting there yesterday, or, last week's lows are going to be 81.88 if you want to try to break that. All right, so Intel, there's going to be your new month inside there. It's still under pressure with these guys. All right, Taiwan Semi coming down here as well. TSM tried to get a little rally going here now on the 60. Shoot her back down. 396. All right, it's 372 to break the month. You're gonna be inside on the new month here, and you're gonna be trading right around 398 bucks. All right, so just slightly right in this area here. I don't know what that line's doing there for, but we're somewhere in this area right here around 398 bucks on Taiwan Semi. Lower this morning. Okay, ALAB, another one that fell from heaven, and I'll tell you, it fell from 500. It didn't even get 500. It got to 499.58. Oh, sorry, 499.48. You're going to be coming inside here on this guy. We're breaking 300 here this morning now. All right, we did that. We tried to go break down on Friday, but we couldn't do it. We got down to 303.43. We're breaking it now. Let's see if we can break it all the way back down to here to 241. I don't know about that. But let's see how this day sets up. All right, so semis down, AMD's in that group too. All right, we talked about these. We were talking about it after the close on the Discord, and we were all kind of in agreement saying that these semis are crap because we saw Intel fall apart at the end of the day as the day was coming to an end there on Intel. I mean, that move when Apple made that move to the upside, and then we go back here. It was right here. Do you see this move here? This was at the end of the day on Friday. Okay, here's Friday. Here's Friday. Here's Friday. All right. Boom, man. Big move to the downside on that 60. All right. And now you got some continuation still coming down here. All right. So we saw that, and we saw Apple was running. And I'm going to move right out of that and go into the Mag 7 because I think the Mag 7 is really, I think it's strong, and Mags is stronger already this morning here, the MAGS. This is a great stock to trade, this Mags, I'll tell you. Nice capper here today, man. I should have kept them. We were trading these on Friday. We had a nice move at the end of the day. We had this move right up at the end of the day. We were all over this one with the 2-1, 2-2-2 back up, all right? And it kind of gave up a little bit there. But this was a nice move for Mags. And I think that Mags is strong, and it's strong because of this right here, man. Microsoft is the beast right now. It's running the whole show. 474. Here we are higher this morning. Now up another 10 bucks this morning. Don't go chasing Microsoft up here. I mean, she might get to 500. She might. She might. She might. All right, but I would if you're inclined to want to be in there, you're going to have to get it on a nice reversal coming back down. You're going to have to get a real quick one, and it turns for you, and you get it good. All right, but you got to be a good fisherman. All right, you got to be able to set that hook, baby. All right, so Microsoft carrying a large part of the Mag 7 right now. I gotta say, I'm looking at Meta. Uh, Meta down here on the quarter, down, outside month coming in now. Where are we going to be? 567. So a little bit better here this morning. You got a hammer coming back up. I just don't know about Meta, guys. I think there's still some rotten apples in that bag. So I'm tentative about Meta, and it is higher this morning. And hooray, hooray for Meta. I'm a little nervous about that one. Okay, and then another one that I'm kind of a little nervous about is Tesla. Here she is, a 311, 312. She stalled out here 3, 4 times now. There's your week, right? It got all the way up to 317. It backed off real fast from there, and now here you are coming in with your new week, and you're going to be close to right in this area here. So we'll get that new month in. We'll see what color it comes in as. All right, and we'll see what Tesla starts to do here. Again, Tesla, I just, but I still think the mags will stay strong enough, even if Meta and Tesla kind of don't really perform that well. All right, and I'm even a little sketchy right now on Apple chasing this thing up to 312, 313, 314. I don't think so. All right, so Tesla, Microsoft carrying all the weight, I think, for the most part right now. Another one that should probably be doing better. Google with the 2-1 week now. You're gonna give me the 2-1-2 week and start moving back up to 400? I don't see it right now, man. 362. You're a little bit higher here. Yeah, I guess so. Our next magnitude would be basically about $375. Okay, we're at 362. We'll keep an eye on and see what's going on. Had a beauty of a day up, right? That's why the mags are strong, because they all had a really, really nice day. So Google should be a better. Okay, I think it should be better. All right. And then Amazon, obviously, it got it's got its reward last week with the great earnings and all the wonderful things. And there's your Gapper Day. And right now, they want to take higher here. They want to take another day up. And we talked about this at the end of the day, right? Um, uh, what's Amazon going to do here? All right. Well, Amazon's going to take another day up. It looks like pie in the sky, man. All right. This is a big move to the upside. I would be a little cautious here. All right, on Amazon. I think that this is the reward. I mean, they had great earnings, and that's your reward, and now you're actually getting another day up here. So you can stay in it until you can't. All right. So I think we'll say about Amazon too. All right. So, but I mean, the Mag 7 is doing well. All right. Nvidia. You guys know I'm critical about Nvidia a lot. I talk a lot of crap about Nvidia. I mean, I like to hammer on the month here, on the week. I mean, that's nice. You're going to start getting up to 208. You're coming back in there a little bit. You're going to get the new month right inside here, guys. All right. So with the new month coming inside, we'll see what happens. And as we see now, the Qs are a little under pressure here right now because the semis are coming down. Um, so we'll see. We'll see Nvidia. I mean, Nvidia should turn around and get its act back together here. I'm talking like 206 to 210. That's where she should. That's where she should be moving towards. All right, 2000 or whatever that would be. Right. So, yeah, like 206, 211, something in there. I think if that's where it should be going. Okay, so Mag 7 still strong. You got Microsoft. If Microsoft starts to pull off, and when I say pull off, I mean drop, significantly, like maybe 2, 3, 4%. That's definitely gonna bring that Mag 7 down. All right, so we'll see what happens with that. But this morning, they're still looking pretty good here, pretty good this morning. All right, stocks that I wouldn't buy. I wouldn't buy SanDisk here. I wouldn't buy Micron here. I think you're going to get some lower prices. Um, when I look at Micron, I say, and I'm going to just kind of put out some thoughts here. We broke below 810 now. Okay. And I think that 810 was a place where the thing kind of broke back in. All right. Right. So we got down to 810 right here. All right. And now because of this morning, now we're lower. We're down to 787 in this area in here. All right. Can we take this all the way back down to 735? Well, we're going to take a day. We're going to take another day down here. All right. And we'll see how they, their buyers are going to step in. Buyers are going to step in. They always do. All right. But wait. All right. Just be waiting on that one. All right. So, I think 810 I thought was a pretty good support level, and now it's busting through there this morning. So we'll see about that. We'll try to get better numbers as we go. This shaky, this was that South Korea stock. Shaky, I forgot the symbol here. SHKY, right? Okay. Well, that's not seeming to coming up. All right. So we move on. All right. Amazon. Amazon we just talked about. I'm going to go back to Amazon again, and I think that you got a good support level. Um, I'm going to say that Amazon should be giving us good support around to somewhere up in this area in here. I'm gonna go with like 260-ish. All right. Now this is 258.22. So I think if we can come back in, if we can even just come back into this area right in here, anywhere around 260 around here, if we start to break back into this level, I think that would be a decent spot where you could maybe get back into Amazon. I don't know if you want to go chasing it up there though right now. All right. Again, so Micron, we'll see. Intel. Intel's going to turn around. It's going to turn around faster than you think, but we'll see. All right, so we'll see. So I talk way too much about tech. All right, so and then let's take a look at what's going on with the diamonds. All right, diamonds are moving, baby. All right, going back up highs. Going back up the highs on the diamonds. Here we are at 530 with an all brand new time. Oh, nope, we're chasing down about $2.54 right now. All right. At five, no. Yeah, 532. All right, so we're about $2 away from the all-time highs on, and that's going to be on the Dow Jones Industrial Average. What's moving today? What's moving today? Industrials. All right, industrials are taking day up. All right, 180, 105 here right now. 180.15, 180.10. All right, they're bouncing around here on the overnight, but as you see, it looks like they want to take day up. All right, but they're close. All right, so industrials and like GE Nova and some of those guys, some of those military names, I think those you might want to have to be going back into a couple of those. Boeing, I don't know. All right, but XLI is moving this morning. All right. The cyclicals are moving this morning, which are XLY discretionaries on the move on the 4 hour. We got some strength here in the discretionaries. So, you know what we look for there. We look for that Chipotle Mexican grill, who has been pretty good. All right. Coming back up on the 4 hour now. Two up on the month here, and you're going to get a new month inside here at 37.40 today when the bell rings, and then we'll get the new week, the new month, the new week, and the new day. All right. So Chipotle, we know that McDonald's has been in the dumps, right? And here she comes. Look at this, two up on the 4 hour. Discretionaries. Okay, so 270.104, trading up $5 higher here this morning, but you still got to get up through all this business. We'll see about that one. Okay, but McDonald's a little better. Starbucks. Okay, Starbucks finishes with the 2-1 inside day here. Shooter down on the week and pretty much shooter down on the month as well here. But better this morning here, 106.59. So you're going to be inside day, but we'll see on that. All right. So I'm not going to go through too many of them. I give you a couple of the bigger ones. All right. The question is, will the banks make another leg to the all-time highs? They're very close. I think financials. I think the financials are good, and I think that they'll probably expand even to higher prices. I think. All right. So keep an eye on the financials. I think that group. I think that group can move better. All right. And then you look at XLP starting to wake up, and that's telling us be a little safe, buy some insurance. 85.76 here, man. XLP is popping up this morning, guys. You know I love these staples, and you know I got a couple of them. All right, so I'm getting a little pop here this morning, but we'll see if they can hold. This is a nice move to the upside on XLP, okay? And I think I saw Budweiser was a little lower, so the beer, they just don't like the beer anymore for any reasons. You know who's been real stud is Smucker's Jam, if you're into that kind of thing. This thing kind of fell apart, so I like this coming back down here. I'm looking for a reversal to it, and they got back up there. All right, and then Kroger, you know what happened. You know, they all fell apart again. And as we say, they rotate so quickly. All right, so Kroger's a little bit better here this morning, taking day up 58.28. So Kroger a little bit better. I'm not gonna go through too many of them. Energy is gonna be down this morning, so we know that. All right, so there's gonna be some room for space for things to move in. XLV. It's starting to show some muscle. I still think there's a really mixed bag in here. 164, Bristol Myers or Baxter. Which one was it? Baxter, I think, had some news out. This was high yesterday, 27.10. It's trading at 26.79. It's been higher. And then there's that Bristol Myers, the bees, the bees, the bees. All right, BMY, give me BMY, give me BMY. All right, Bristol Myers on your month here already. Gonzo, 71 bucks. We're moving up higher. You're starting to pull back already from 71. All right, so Bristol, maybe Baxter can join that party. Lily's in the game here a little bit this morning here. 1148 trading at 1161. All right, but watch really in the insurers. I think they're the most important group here. And obviously, United Healthcare has been a 3-1-2 to the downside. It's given up the entire month coming back down. All right, so it's coming into the day with a 2-1 day at 422, 416 right now. You're opening inside day. All right. TRV, Travelers. There's another one with your insurance stuck inside on the day here, not getting really out at 375. Your inside day. All right. So as long as these guys are not really moving, it's going to tug on those Bristols and those Baxters, those ones that are strong. All right. And then Humana coming in here too. It's about the same, 365 right now. Another one stuck inside day. So I do like the healthcare, but it's just like a really mixed bag. So I would just till we get some more clarity on that one. I just like let it stew up here. All right, diamonds are still pushing. Let's go to the futures and wrap this thing up. All right, so QQQ lower with the semis coming down. All right, shooter back down. Just tried to get another rally going on here in the overnight. Got up to 64, 66, and now just dropped it back down. They put up a nice hammer on the week. All right, and the high of that was 695.77. We are now trading at 689 here. All right, so we're better. All right, we're just slightly lower here. And we'll see what the semis are going to have something to say about that. All right, so on your daily, you're going to be inside day, okay? So no hurry there. All right, and then we'll go SPY. All right, SPY. What do we got here? Um, Big stretch day yesterday, boy. They stretched the field a little bit there. 748.87 is taking day up at 751.26. All right, so you're moving up to this side you're moving up to up in this area here now. Our next stop on the magnitudes would be 754, guys. That's up another $3 and change. Let's see what this day is going to bring. All right, so there's your SPY. There's your cues. We know that the diamonds are ripping to the upside. We know that financials are good. We know discretionaries are good. You got to find some kind of ones that really haven't moved that much. And then I want to finish up with one last one. Palantir. There was some news out on Palantir. So it's higher this morning. This thing has been dead. All right, no contracts from the Navy. Palantir is down 40% for the year, guys. 40%. All right, Palantir, and it ain't gonna wake up anytime soon. But I'm just putting it in your heads. I think Palantir is gonna get rewarded soon. Soon could mean soon. All right. Um, so Palantir is starting to get better here. You're gonna be inside. Are we taking that month down? 126.60. No, we're gonna be opening right inside here. All right, so it's gonna be a race to 139 and a quarter to try to take out last month's highs. I kind of like it a little bit. I'm not buying it, but I'm gonna watch it. So I think Palantir, it's been dead for a long time. Oh, and I guess I can't. Bob is busting out. All right. Bob is busting out. Bob is busting out. And the rest of them aren't really not moving that much. Baidu's a little bit better. Baba came up, man. Came up with a strong week. Came up with a strong day with a gap up. And now it's gapping up again. Get. I say that Baba is breaking out. All right. 134.50 is the next stop to the upside. We'll see about that. Billy's even just a little bit better at 1909, not doing anything. All right, Billy Baru, because that XLC group still sucks. Baidu, I think, is a little bit better here. Baidu. All right, Baidu is an inside month here. You're going to be opening inside 111.11. All right, you're going to be inside. You're going to be inside month. All right, and then there's JD. JD was really strong to medium strong. 33.11, 32.81, slightly higher, slightly lower here. All right. So JD, watch the Chiners. Looks like it could be a diamond day. All right. We'll keep an eye on the sectors. They'll move them around. They'll just turn around and they'll dump those discretionary so fast your eyes will spin. All right. And that will be that. All right. But healthcare's trying to get go. Industrials. So that's kind of the one that concerns me the most. This thing, Planet, fell apart. Not getting back anytime soon here, so don't worry about this guy. Maybe back down to $18 before we get a shot at that. That is it. That's all I've got. All right. Be good.